What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I am partnering up with a little Undine to show you an anti-Valentine's Day tutorial. So once again, we're doing both nail art and makeup just like I did in my regular Valentine's Day video. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I did it, then just keep on watching. We're just going with a little bit more dramatic. I think this could actually just be a regular Valentine's look, but because there's little broken hearts, it's an anti-Valentine's Day look, and that's what we're going with. So yeah, let's just get started. For the nail art look, I am just going to be using the Secret Base and Top Coat by Little Undine, as well as the color Starstruck and Back to Black. So all of these are peel-off nail polishes. I will be peeling it at the end. So anyway, as usual, I'm just going to start off with my clean natural nail and apply my base coat, which is also actually the top coat. So once that is dry, I am going to go in with this gorgeous hot pink fuchsia kind of color, and I love this one. It actually comes in a little duo set. I love both of the colors, so I will link the whole set down below if anybody's interested. So now I'm just going to take that black nail polish, I'm going to put some down on a mat, and then I'm going to use a little nail art brush to start drawing on my little details. So a lot of you guys have asked me if you can do nail art with a peel-off nail polish, and the answer is yes, absolutely. And the cool thing is Little Undine is actually water-based, so when you are washing your nail art brushes, you don't have to do it in acetone. You can actually just wash them in water. That is how I clean off my brushes when I do nail art using these polishes. So basically what I'm doing is just drawing little X's on my nail. There's really no skill to this. It's kind of just going with the flow, and they don't look perfect, and that's totally fine because we're thinking here we had a broken heart, right? So we're just doing messy little X's. Oh, I just thought about that. This is like X's, like your ex relationship. I pretend I thought of that before, okay? So we're just gonna do that. And then I am gonna do little like V shapes on the edges because we want to look like that design is kind of just going off. Another thing that I am doing with this nail art design, this isn't gonna be on all of my nails, even though I do think it's a cool little design if you just want to do one accent nail. I'm actually also gonna do the reverse color scheme and draw little hearts and broken hearts on every other nail, and I really couldn't show this on camera because it's super hard to draw this with a giant camera in the way. So here's me kind of skipping forward and pretending to be drawing some of them. But yeah, so just kind of drawing these on. Again, there's really no trick to it. And then once that's dry, I'm going to go in and finish off with a nice glossy top coat. So the other cool thing about water-based nail polishes is that they dry almost instantly, so you're never going to get any of that streaking or smudging that you usually get with nail art, so you don't really have to wait any special amount of time to finish off the design with your top coat, and then it dries pretty instantly. So this is my anti-Valentine's Day nail art look. I hope you guys think it's cool. I thought it was, you know, pretty punk rock. I know for sure that my angsty 12-year-old self would have loved to have this nail art. So anyway, yeah, now let's just move on to the makeup. Okay, so for the makeup, we're really just focusing on the eyes here, but I am going to show you guys the rest of it just a little bit sped up. As I said in the last video, I always start with my brows because I feel like they kind of frame my eyes. Then I do the top of my eye makeup, and then I move to my face, and then I do the rest of my eye makeup. So that's just kind of my routine for doing it. Keeps it from having any fallout or anything. So like I said, starting with the brows, just going to fill them in, brush them out, and then put some clear gel on them. And then I am going to prime my lid with concealer so that I get a nice full coverage and an even little canvas to start with, and just blending that in with my foundation brush. And then I am just going to set that with some translucent powder. So what I'm going for here is a black smoky eye that kind of fades into pink. So I'm going to start with the light pink to kind of transition, and that's just going in my outer corner and also in my crease, and I'm just kind of blending that up towards my eyebrow. And this is just a really subtle color. It's going to get a little bit more intense as we add darker colors onto it, but blending out is a really long process, so make sure you set aside some time for it. Now I'm just taking a slightly denser brush and a nice hot pink, and I'm just going to do the same but concentrating more on the outer corner and the crease just a little bit tighter while leaving some of that lighter pink to help transition from my skin to the eyeshadow. So again, it's kind of a process. You just want to go back and forth for a while, and I do like little circular motions. If you're curious about the way that I apply eye makeup, I do have a video on that. It's in my Makeup 101 playlist, so definitely check that out if you are interested. But yeah, we're just working on that. I don't care care about how the lid looks right now just because I am going to cover that up. So now I'm just taking a really smudgy eyeliner and I'm just going to put that down on my lid just kind of as a wet dark base. I just find it helps black eyeshadow last a little bit longer and stay a little bit darker. Of course, you don't want to go in with a waterproof one because then your eyes are going to be super dark and it's going to be hard to get off. So just going to blend that out with a little smudger, and you can see it's not really even or anything. It's just a nice base to have, and then I can go on and pack my black eyeshadow on top of that, and then it'll be nice and dark and consistent over my eye. So now just taking a flat brush and my black eyeshadow, and I'm going to start in the spot where I applied that eyeliner, and I'm just patting that in. Of course, you don't have to do the eyeliner step if you don't want to. I just feel like it's hard to make black eyeshadow look super black, so that's just a way that I go around it. So now I'm just going to take a really dense fluffy brush and I'm going to start to blend out the black in with the pink, and this is definitely a long process. So when you're blending a color as dark as black with as bright of a color as pink, you definitely want to be patient and you definitely want to set aside time for blending. I think people really overlook, especially on YouTube tutorials, how long it takes to blend out eyeshadow, so definitely just keep on blending. I ended up cutting out a lot of this so you don't even see how much time it takes me to blend all of this. So yeah, just set aside a good amount of time for that because blending that in is gonna be a little tricky, but once you get it, it looks pretty cool. So now one little quick step before I move on to my face makeup, I am just lining my tight line with that same eyeliner. So now I'm just speeding up through this part because it's literally the exact same as how I did my other makeup, just using different products to kind of match with the eye look that I'm going for here. So started off with primer, then I went on to foundation, and I don't really like to drip that onto my face even though I use one of those drippy foundations. I kind of just don't like the feeling of that dripping down my face because I feel like there's like almost a time limit. So yeah, just doing that, and then I'm going to set it all with some powder. Oh, first I'm going to do some concealer, and I had a little breakout on my forehead, so you see I put some concealer up there as well. So just blending that out, and then I'm going to go in with some translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to set under my eyes and then also on my smile lines, and then kind of just wiping the rest. And then I'm taking a little bit of contour and blush just to bring some color back to my face, and a little highlight, just something subtle. So now I'm going back to the eyes, and I am starting off with that medium pink color, and I am just going to apply that underneath my eye and just kind of start to smoke that out a little bit so that it matches the top. I'm also going to just put a little bit of that highlight color in my inner corner, and then I'm going to apply some winged liner, and this is just something that I think completes any look, and I just think it kind of elongates the eye and makes it look a little deeper and darker. So just a little thing that I like to add. This is a little subtle one. Then I'm going to put on my mascara, and since this is YouTube, you guys know I have to have my false lashes, so I'm going to apply those as well. I don't really know any great tricks for it. I just kind of push them into my eyeballs. I'm sorry that I can't help you guys more, but yeah, it's just trial and error until you get semi-decent at it. So yeah, that's kind of all I've got in terms of false lash tips. So now I'm just going to apply a nice nude lip color, and I was actually going to go in with a black lip color because I think that that would just be like, I don't know, pretty cool and anti-Valentine's Day. But two things. One, I didn't want to take away from the eyeshadow look because I thought the eyeshadow was super dramatic, and two, I have pretty small lips, so I don't know, maybe it's just like a YouTube bias, but I feel kind of weird because people always point out whenever I do like a bold color on my lips, people always point out how small my lips are, and no, I'm not getting any filler or anything, so I don't know, just kind of awkward. So I ended up going with a nude lip, but this is the final look and the final nail look. I hope you guys think it's cool. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Of course, my lights are kind of washing it out, but it was a little bit darker in real life, so hopefully you guys can see the look, and yeah, let me know what you think. So stay tuned for the peeling. Make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you like the format of it, and I'll talk to you guys later. So watch this peel in action.